Hi everyone. We have four piles here today for the question. What are your neighbors thinking about you? This is a highly requested topic right here again, this time by Christian Moore. Okay, so we have four piles here today. One, two, three, four. There are no objects. Timestamps are below. Pickapile.com, aceofchalices.net. Let's go. Hi, pile one. We're gonna look in today to see what your neighbors think about you. Okay, let's see your cards. Pile one. The Tower, the Two of Wands, the Hangman, the Empress, the Ace of Pentacles, Four of Swords. Okay, Seven of Cups on the bottom. They're in two minds about you. Maybe they've heard a lot of loud noise coming from your place. Maybe there was some domestic violence going on over there or in their house. I feel like this neighbor of yours is on guard a little bit about what you two maybe what you may be up to, what you have going on. They're watching you. They're watching you in terms of they're waiting to see something. They're waiting to see something bad. Maybe they're going to report you for something. Or they have that on their mind. I don't mean to scare anybody, trigger warning here, but they do see that you have great things going on. I feel like that with the Hangman, the Empress, and the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like they only have proof of good things you have, or you have a lot of activity going on that's positive, right? But it's like they're watching for something crooked. This person is like fishing. They're fishing for something crooked about you because they want to use it against you. But every time they think they have something, they realize they don't have something here. I feel like they're open and communicating with you when you're there, but this person is seriously watching you, waiting for you to slip up. I don't know what this means. It means something different for all of you, but what I'm seeing is here is when it's quiet at your house, it's too quiet. And when there's activity going on, they just like wonder and they wish, how do they how do they catch you? How do they get rid of you in some way? I feel like your neighbor is just a paranoid person, okay? They're worried about your options. They need to focus on themselves, but this person is just like hanging around watching you. I feel like a lot of different things in your life are picking up right now at this time. You may have had a new promotion, a new job, new offering. Maybe you've had a raise, some of you. I feel like you also are starting to become more spiritual again after you've dealt with an illness. You've recently had an illness that you've dealt with. And you're leveling up in terms of your knowledge and your education here. I feel like there's a lot of different plants growing in your garden. I feel like a lot of different things you've had are growing. And this neighbor's kind of jealous. Pile one. So this person may also know about you online, or they feel like you have something online. This is crazy, right? So sometimes they peek out their window just to see you. Like they're watching you. This could be a new neighbor, and they're like paranoid about you guys because you've been there the whole time, and maybe your house is like equal in value. So like they're competing with you in some way. I don't know. If this makes sense to you, it makes sense because for me, and my energy is off on this reading on this pile one. I don't really know, but this is as clear as it gets. I feel like you're going up and all the way up. You may have a child on the way, or you're thinking about children. You're planning, you know, having children at this time. That's what's going on with you. This person is watching you. Maybe they heard a lot of noise or a lot of yelling, and they're paranoid, and they're waiting on catching you slipping with something. They just want something. Like this is really disturbing. I feel like you're really peaceful though. I don't get it. All right, I'll see you guys later. I love you, pile one. Bye. Hi, pile two. This is going to be your reading here for what are your neighbors thinking about you. Let's jump right into it. Okay. Pile two. This could be a romantic situation here. I feel like this neighbor of yours has a lot of different things going on. They could be rejecting your cup of love here. If you have a crush on this neighbor, they could be turning away from that right now. I feel like this neighbor of yours has an issue with their partner right now, and they're just not open to anything romantic. They have a partner, and they're not open to anything romantic. A lot of different things are going wrong in their home life with it. Excuse me. They have a mutual understanding and respect and love for you, but this person is really going through something with their relationship, and it's taking a turn for the worse. Uh, the mother of their kids is really closed off to them right now, or like depending on something else outside of the connection. Mother or father of their kids, excuse me. Um, they're really having the outs, and this neighbor of yours is really going through a lot. They're trying to still hold their relationship together, but like it has their full focus. Trying to fix what they have is taking their full focus. They don't mean it to hurt your feelings. They may be completely unaware of your feelings. It's just that they're dealing with a lot of BS right now. I feel like they are in a same sex connection, it could be, right? This person is dependent on their partner in some way, emotionally and financially, but this person is really being stern with them because they made a new decision, uh, possibly filing for divorce here. I feel like this person tried over and over again to fix things, but it's just becoming too much of a burden for them. So your neighbor is really stressed about it. This neighbor about you, how they think about you is that um, they feel like you have a lot of options in life in general. They feel like you're well off. You can do whatever you want. They look at you as someone very young, young in the excuse me, young in the sense that you have your whole life ahead of you. Maybe this person is older than you, right? And they enjoyed their conversation with you. They see themselves in you. They feel safe around you. However, they themselves they're dealing with a lot of stuff that has them imbalanced. Turmoil, they have a lot of turmoil going on with their connection, and it's affecting them to the point where they're getting tunnel vision. They only need to know how to get to the next day here. I think a lot of different things in their life is changing right now, for the better, because it couldn't happen any other way, but it's really breaking this person's heart, to watch the love of their life change. The love of their life has changed, and this person is trying to keep things together in their home, but all they see is their partner's back. They look at you as someone very youthful, and they have your whole life ahead of you, but they're just really dealing with their burdens. Maybe how you feel about this person is a burden for you. Like, the suspense is killing you, and how this person is feeling is burdened by their broken home. All right, pile two. I love you. I'll see you guys later. Hi, pile three. Those of you who chose pile three, this is going to be your reading here for what do your neighbors think about you. What do your neighbor or neighbors think about you? We'll see what you get. Pile three. What do your neighbors think about you? Pile three. Temperance. Three of Wands. Five of Pentacles. King of Wands. Four of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Okay, I feel like your neighbors see you as someone who has been in an abusive relationship before, but you yourself are coming out of that. You're very balanced at this time, and you're creating new projects. They may have seen you prepare some things in your garage lately, or your garden. I feel like a lot of different things have calmed down in your energy now. Maybe you've left a very narcissistic relationship. You start bringing over someone who's very controlling and sexually deviant. Maybe you had a cheating partner in the past. This person used to lie and get under your skin just for entertainment. And I feel like it really damaged you. And your neighbors know about it somehow. Maybe they used to see this person visit and they didn't like their energy. Anyways, you have a lot of pain concerning this previous relationship, and it affects your whole vicinity. Like, your whole neighborhood, like, kind of feels some type of way about it. It seems like that. But the grief is over. Like, your grieving process has shifted to the next step. You're getting over that. You have a lot of different projects that demand your attention, and I feel like you're giving it that way. Um, this person had a very indecisive and trickery nature to them. So this person you were with can also be a neighbor of yours, if they're close by. You wanted to marry that person, you know, but overall your neighbors are seeing you as very balanced, very creative. Not looking back, very future oriented, You're giving the present your full undivided attention, and you're creating something new out of something very broken. And I feel like your neighbors know what's up with you somehow. Like, they know, they can tell. Like, let's say you walk, right? They can tell when you're walking your sad walk, or they can tell when you're walking your happy walk. Like, something about you. When your neighbors see you, they can just tell right away your mood. Uh, Even if they're seeing you from, let's say, 10 meters away, they just know that, damn, something's wrong with Muhib today, right? Somebody can just see, like, you must be that, like, genuine that your energy exudes from every action you're doing, right? So it's like, even the slightest change, people notice it. Uh, they've seen you through a lot, 10 of swords. I was gonna say 10 of wands. So maybe they also seen you on the process of losing everything, like losing everything in terms of your sanity. They've seen you busy. They've seen you break down. They've seen you build back. They've seen you sad, and now they see you happy. Accepting. You have this energy that you're accepting that it was a tumultuous connection. I feel like you're ready for new love, and I think that your neighbors know that. They're ready to see you bloom. Maybe you're organizing something, like a get together, or like you're going to hang out with your friends very soon. This is something on your mind. It's in the periphery of your mind where you're like, I'm gonna go chill, but I don't know when, but I will. Like, I'm gonna make time to make time, and I'm gonna make time to go out. You're gonna make time to do this because you've been really busy with your work. Money may have been a little tight, so you're really focused on money right now because of how the market is changing. I don't know if you guys have heard, but gas prices might start going up a little bit again. Not might, it is going to go up again very soon. We're just starting to enjoy that lower gas price and everything, but we're going to see what's going to happen. Well, here in the States, it's my perspective, right? They see you as a warrior, someone who fixed their life. Okay? Pile 3. You beat the boogeyman, you destroyed the demons in your life, and you're walking off unapologetically. I love you, Pile 3. I'll see you guys later. Hi, Pile 4. This is going to be a reading here for what is your neighbor thinking about you right now? Like, what do they think of you? Let's see. Your cards. Pile 4. If I said pile 3, then maybe you guys have to check pile 3. Sorry about that. Pile 4. What are your neighbors thinking about you? Let's see your cards. 9 of Cups. They think you're partying, yo. 9 of Cups, Queen of Wands, 3 of Cups, King of Wands. The World. That's on the bottom. 4 of Cups, 7 of Cups. Okay. Your neighbors feel like you're living your best life right now. If you're drinking, they have some proof of that. If you're partying, they have some proof of that. A lot of partying or a lot of drinking. Let's see what's going on here. You are very accomplished. You're feeling more attractive than ever. You have some creations. Maybe you have 3 children. Some of you have 3 children, with your partner, or you're manifesting 3 children with your partner. You are manifesting a partner. You're equal. And I'm seeing that you're very fulfilled at this point in time. So if you're single, you may be single right now with the 9 of Cups there. You may be single right now, but you're manifesting someone who only has eyes for you. I feel like your confidence and joy, your sheer joy, is bringing this person in. They may approach you online, or it could be someone you meet on a line. Someone when you're facing the day. There's a lot of different karma coming in for you right now. A full change, a full swing. You may be elevating in your program. You may be getting to the next step. And you have a lot of different options to choose from, but you may not have been making any moves because you're so fulfilled. But at this time, this thing won't just come out of nowhere, right? I feel like you do have to put yourself out there a little bit, which I see you're gonna do. You want to get married in a traditional sense, so I feel like you're going to give that your focus. You don't want this to blow up. Maybe you had a rotten experience. I mean, not maybe. I mean, if all of us on Tarot have had a rotten experience in the past, you just don't want it to blow up in your face. So I feel like you're vetting people a lot more carefully, and you're quick to reject, and you're slow to accept people. You're slow to hire, quick to fire. You want someone that's going to make your life easier in your life. You don't want things to be complicated. You find a lot of different people boring, so it's really been a struggle for you to find someone on your level, but I do feel like you're manifesting this person. You're going to see something about them that's very similar. Their fire, their assertiveness is equal to yours or even more. And this person is going to be open and honest about their intentions and their methods. And I feel like you can trust this person. King of Wands upright. You're the Queen of Wands, the Chariot, and the 4 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So, you're at this time, you're just very bored with people, but this is someone that's going to stand out. They're going to make you feel unstuck. You're going to be excited to live, Could be someone moving into your neighborhood, or someone you meet in your neighborhood. I feel like it's someone you meet in your neighborhood when you're just going about your routine, and you connect because for some reason you could sense that this person has the same level of joy as you. Maybe that is how you connect with this person, that you share a glance, and then how when you have an energetic match with somebody, right, whoever they are, you can kind of feel it. Like, that person is not intimidated of you. You almost sense that they're enjoying life as much as you are. right? And it's in the eyes, right? And I feel like it's an instant connection. I think it's going to be like that. All right, Pal 4. Your neighbors see you as someone very accomplished, someone very happy and to themselves. You're very to yourself. Some of your neighbors think you're very smug about it. Like, oh, you don't want to be my friend. Like, that's how a lot of your neighbors feel like. And you're like, no, I don't. like, I don't really. I don't know. Sorry. It's like one of those letdowns you see on TV. I guess it's not TV in your case. I guess it's real life for you. But all right, Pal 4. I hope that made you smile. I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye.